Wham.
Are you a brony?
I know memes.
Hi!
Today, Minecraft is either played by nonces or autistic people. But back in the day, in 2011, it was mostly just autistic people.
Food and drinks taste differently in space.
In 2011, Mojang, whatever, organized the first proper Minecon. I say proper because a year before there was technically a Minecon, but it was actually just a meet and greet in a random park. So what exactly was Minecon? As the name implies, it was a Minecraft convention held every year. The basic structure was that the days were composed of interviews and Q&A panels where you got to ask questions to the Mojang team. And then usually in the evening there would be a crazy after party reserved for adults over the age of 21. Oh look, there's Prince Harry. Minecon 2011 actually went quite well, but this can't be said for the future of the convention. 2012. This is where the cringing first started happening. There were two main reasons for the awkwardness of this Minecon. First of all, the game was getting bigger, more people were playing it. So if in 2011 the Minecraft community was mainly composed of young adults, in 2012 the community was a lot younger. And what do you get when you mix cringy gamer teens with awkward Swedish developers?
Do you even lift, brah?
No, YOLO.
Alright, thank you.
I know memes.
The second reason why this Minecon was more uncomfortable than the previous one was that this year Minecon was in France, at Disneyland. So on top of the teens being cringy gamers, they were also French. As Notch was becoming a rich man, kids were starting to believe in a new god.
I want to say something. I don't believe in God, I believe in Nutch.
Wow, thank you.
And some adults wanted to get as close to him as possible because of his wealth.
My name is Stefan and I come from the UK. The merchandising, the food cost about almost £2,000. And with that amount of money we can actually feed 200 orphans for 6 months. So I was wondering, because I heard the word charity, if you are already involved in a charity, and if you are not, what are you willing to give back? And would you take my card to see what I do for 99 euros?
Now, I'm no expert in UK accents, but I'm pretty sure Stefan isn't from the UK. At the time, Minecraft was also starting to pop off on YouTube, so the organisers of the event thought that getting some introverted basement living YouTubers to host the panels was a good idea.
Can you do a backflip for us?
Okay, to be honest, that was pretty cold. What I love about Minecon is that it truly was a time capsule of what was popular that year.
Can you do the Gangnam Style?
I'm sure Captain Sparkles is still waking up at night with cold sweats thinking of that 3-second clip.
We'll be Minecon in Russia.
We don't have any plans for it, but you never know.
Hi, my name is Justin, and I would like to ask, at what point do you think that while you're developing games, you reach a limit where
2013. After not getting enough cringe at Minecon 2012, the organisers of the 2013 event had an important question to ask themselves. What place is more retarded than France? The answer? Florida. That's right, Minecon 2013 was happening in Orlando, and with a fan base even bigger and younger than the previous year, it was time to set up the defenses. As usual, the schedule was composed of a YouTube panel at 12:40, a Q&A panel at 1:40, an interview with Notch at 2:40, and then it was time for the party. But something weird was happening during the Q&As. This time, a new enemy had appeared, the trolls.
I would just like to ask, how many of you have autism?
Some men aren't looking for anything logical, like money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned.
That's a fairly personal thing to ask them.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
We're going to refuse that question, I think.
Now, there are multiple strategies when you don't understand a question during a Q&A. The first technique is to blame the language barrier, but we weren't in France anymore. So when it's the same language, you blame the setup.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't think the speaker setup is good here.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, the mic is in front of you.
Can you speak really close to the mic, please?
We couldn't hear the question, sorry.
2014. Minecon 2014 was cancelled. The excuse was that it was because of the Microsoft purchase, but everyone knew it was because the cringe experience the previous year was too strong. Mojang needed a new plan. 2015. But they were lazy, and 2015 was deemed as the cringiest Minecon in all of Minecon history. And this year, it was all happening in the UK.
What would you be doing if Minecraft didn't exist?
How many kids have you entertained?
Hi. I was human. I am human. Still.
Emma, will you marry me?
Do you like to kiss my house?
Target neutralized.
At the Q&A session, the trolls were ready to do anything just to enter a Minecon cringe compilation on YouTube, as they were getting more popular.
Everyone spam cap in the chat. This is cringy, I'm sorry. Cringe compilation, hi!
While some people were making enemies with the developers, others were just trying to make some friends.
Hello guys, a friend of mine said if I give him £750 he'll put this game, he'll make it happen for me, but it's got to be cash. Would you support me and sort of follow me on your YouTubes? Have I got your word on that?
Yes. Sure.
And will you be my friend?
That guy's about to get fleeced.
Unfortunately for the gamers, some games just required physical strength. 2016. If 2015 was the peak of Minecon cringe, 2016 is a year where it all started to go downhill. We were back in America, but in California this time. The trolls were getting repetitive and, dare I say, boring.
What's the recommended amount of dedicated wham I should have to server?
And 2016 was also the year where everything started to get political.
Do you find it hard to compete in a world of gaming where it's mainly male-dominated?
Well, for one thing, the world of gaming is not nearly as male-dominated as people think. Females make up about 48% of gamers and fastly climbing. So, saying that the industry is male-dominated is not exactly accurate anymore. I think, honestly, most of it is just that females don't very often refer to themselves as gamers.
At least a new Minecraft VR was announced. Let's ask the public what they would do with it.
If I was playing virtual reality, this is the first thing I would do. Blow up the whole entire world.
Okay, this wasn't a good idea.
We have a map called City of Love. It's a dating simulator.
I don't know if I want to do that in VR.
I do.
You do? I think that says a lot about you, Riley.
Lesson learnt. But if Minecon was going downhill, there was still one bloody legend who was ready to carry the whole convention with his trolling abilities. His name was Avsterbone. Harambe? Check. Keemstar? Check. Autism? Check. The problem with trolls the previous years is that they would always try to wear wacky outfits just to be seen. But Avsterbone had a better plan. Blend in. By wearing casual clothes, no one would actually remember him, so he could just go on stage and do his thing again and again. He also had the Minecon livestream on his phone, so now he could be anywhere.
I didn't actually win. I'm just a huge fan of Keemstar, and let's get Harambe out there, everyone! Woo!
2017. After having enough of all the embarrassment, the Microsoft overlords wanted to eradicate the cringe. Minecon had no more fan interactions, and Canadian actor Will Arnett was hired as the presentator. Luckily for the sake of our entertainment, he probably had no idea what Minecraft was.
Use functions.
Wow, functions. That's got the word fun in it. And one day, you're going to look around and you're going to realize that everybody loves you,
so functions.
but nobody likes you.
They also turned the show into a whole Broadway musical play.
There's a new feature called Trident with loyalty enchantment, where the trident is really a boomerang.
It will always come back.
You see, I'm cool.
Which I hate to admit it, but I kinda like it.
Time game!
2018. Minecon had become boring. It was now just a 90-minute live stream, no more after party, no more games, and no more in-person Q&As. In other words, the life of the convention was drained and the fun was sucked away. For everyone, except the legendary Avsterbone. Avsterbone was in for one last job, just like the old times. During an interview on how to become a successful YouTube creator, this happens.
Yeah, exactly. Some videos will take 10 minutes, some of them will take 10 hours.
Great YouTube tip! Subscribe to Avsterbone, this is Nuna! Right here!
Avsterbone was escorted to the security room, cops were called, and a trespassing warrant was issued to him for all future Microsoft events. This was the end of the Minecon we all loved, and the Minecon Wikipedia articles would just get smaller and smaller from then on. Minecon was dead. I feel like I shouldn't have to say it, but I'll say it just to give you the satisfaction of a conclusion. So even if I'm making fun of people for awkward stuff they did like 10 years ago, I have to give props to everyone who appeared in those cringe compilations. It takes guts to get up there in front of a crowd, so fair play to everyone in those compilations. And here's a last word from a Reddit post from user Felspo from over 9 years ago. I honestly don't understand the whole OMG these kids are making me cringe thing going on. They're just kids asking questions about a game they love. A lot of their questions were well thought out too. The only actual weirdos I saw were the Kappa dude looking for attention and the guy paying £750 in cash for his friend to make a game about a monkey and sticks. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.